My name's Fraser Horn. I'm 20 years young. I'm a student at Edinburgh University doing English literature and history. I write and perform poetry on open mic nights, and at the age of 12, I was nearly killed by a van. It was very permanent. I think that's a key feature of how the scar helps me remember the event. But as well, I suppose the scar tells a story. This one that I've got in my hand in particular tells the story of it's implies a certain mystery about the whole thing because we have no there is no clear reason for why I have this scar.
I'm 24. I'm an audio engineer. Anything audio, I can relate myself to and put myself in that work, and that's what I do all the time. I have a son, Raiden Rhymes, and I have uh, my partner, my fiance, Kirsty, and I've got a good life. I do kind of remember my scars from what I can see every day, but nowadays it's just a part of me, and it's something I've went through, and it's something in my past, and it's not something that you can not it's not something you should bother about, because it's just like if your car is dirty you don't necessarily have to wash it every day, you know.
My name's Stuart Hall. I work at the Edinburgh Dungeon, which is lovely. Been there for 5 years, and I'm a musician also. Alright, so this is the scar that Charlotte gave me. I can remember it very vividly. It's one of the few. My childhood memory isn't actually that great, but I do remember this very vividly.
From here, they put those wires and stuff in my bone, so it could be like fix and stuff.
Well, my name is Rasmus. I'm second year film student. I'm originally from Estonia. I came here last year, and that's about it.
It was a bright, cold day in the middle of December, in 2004, 16th of December. Incidentally, one of my friend's birthdays. What a present. I got off the school bus and there was no crossing nearby. I was young and reckless, so I probably wouldn't have used the crossing anyway, but we all used to just go behind the bus when crossing the road to just get to the other side. And on this day, there happened to be a van moving at 30 miles an hour on the other side, which I happened to be the closest to that side, and it happened to hit me. I can't actually remember the accident at all. It's a peculiar thing. People have asked me about it many times, but I've never been able to give a satisfactory answer. But that I went to bed on the 15th and then woke up like about a fortnight later.
It was January the 10th. It was a sunny day, but I remember getting up. Mum was getting ready for work. She put the DVD on for me, The Jungle Book. I was sitting watching that. Then slowly, without me noticing, beside me, one of the switches went on fire. In that time, when I was locked in the room, there was pressure, the smoke, obviously the fire burns away all the oxygen, so it's kind of a tight room. I remember trying to force open the door and Mum also trying to kick the door in, and I was shouting between each other in hysterics, but couldn't get in. Mum ran out, try and get the neighbours to come back in. They still couldn't manage to do anything, but slowly in that time, it was about 10 minutes in that room, burning up. My face was swollen, it was 3 times the size. I had no ears, my ears just disappeared because I was swollen. I was bagged up with cling film to keep my skin on, because it was coming off. But in that journey, I managed to rip my face off in that time that it took to get there. When I got there, I don't really remember anything once I got to the hospital. I was a grown up, but it did take a good few years, and I kind of have to thank myself in a sense for keeping up with it and not letting things bother me. But I think there's a lot of people that sometimes need to look at someone else to maybe realise that they can do that also, and not let things hold them back, because nothing holds you back except yourself. I suppose I might not be as motivated as I am now, because I know where I've came from, and I know where I'm trying to go. Yeah, I don't want to go to the dark side again in a sense, so I keep going, and I keep positive, and I keep motivated, and I do my thing.
And it was probably late spring, early summer. We're standing outside the front door of this house, big kind of paved driveway, like loose stones on top. And say Charlotte comes up to me, kind of all, hello, I'm like, hi, how's it going? And she said, do you want to be my boyfriend? I'm like, yeah, go on then. And then she literally, just after that, she just pushes me over into the gravel. And it's not just me and her, it's my brother, her brothers, everybody does like, everybody's like just standing outside, and you know, I get pushed over, and the first reaction of course is this big wave of laughter. I was like ha 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 ha, and then I roll over, and then yeah, there you go, my elbow's like bleh, all over the place.
It's quite squiggly. I don't know why that happened. I don't really see many squiggly scars. But again, it's a doorway into a memory, so it's not something that upsets me or disgusts me or anything like that, but I say it's a good kind of representation that love does hurt, so literally.
I had like one bigger accident 5-6 years ago maybe. There was this like kart competition, or like these little Formula cars. I was like sitting in the audience, and there was like this. I was sitting in next to the curve basically after a long straight. And there was this one guy who had like fallen behind from the others or something, and he was like quite panicking or something. So he tried to drive faster and faster, and he drove off the track. He hit me. It's just a reminder what happened. It's kind of like, some sort of signature of what happened during, one of the periods of your life, That's, usually when your days go by, maybe there's like nothing, and you can't, it's like hard to remember it and everything. But scars, they're like quite heavy reminders what happened.
To me, these scars are about the recovery, but more than this, they're about love. They're about the fact that I was loved by my family. Who came in to see me every day. I've got fasciotomy scars, one going along here and one going up here. My leg started to expand and swell. The doctor says that's because I was a particularly muscly 12-year-old, so I'm happy to take that as a compliment. I've also got pin marks from the fixator, which go here, here, here and here, and I can't even find the lower ones a lot of the time. Here, here and here, yeah. These ones are faded quite a bit because they healed up far longer ago, and they seem to have been incredibly well done. I still like that I can make this one move though by moving my muscles about, so that's quite a fun thing to do every now and then. On one day there was a van that came tearing along and it's knocked me over, probably about there. The interesting thing that then happened was a lot of people's reaction. You see, one of my best friends pure just sprinted up the street, which sounds a bit dishonourable, but no, he was actually running to go tell my mum about the whole thing. My next door neighbour and one of his pals quickly set up a perimeter to tell cars to not come along here because they didn't want to move me. They thought my neck could be broken. It's a peculiar spot for me because I know that near here one of the most formative things that have happened to me so far was just here, but like the area has really changed since then, so it's hard to actually connect with that. I suppose that's something that's very helpful with the scars, that they are a marker, that they do help me to remember it because they're always there. They're always going to have them.